Hey, Whatnotters. Custom wood burning from Whatnot here with a daily live selling chew. Today, it's just kind of a PSA on tech and how it matters. It really, really matters. Sometimes we're in the stage of our live sales journey where it feels like folks are coming into our rooms and like leaving immediately, like just as soon as we say, "Hey, welcome in," it seems like they're gone already. Why? It could be the tech. It could be the tech. If the clickbait worked to get them in, they're scrolling through, they got there. It could be one of these things. And so just some stuff to be conscious of. It starts with lighting. Tech starts with lighting. This is probably number one because people really have to just see what's going on. We're very visual creatures. We want to know and understand fully what it is that we're looking at, be it the person selling or the products, especially the products. If we're to buy, we really have to be able to see clearly, no questions, no shadows, no darkness that we're just like, and that gives us any kind of question or doubt in our mind that what we're looking at is legit and we know fully and have confidence in what we'd be getting should we purchase. Lighting is super important. This means in general to have the lighting behind our streaming device, right? So it's facing the same thing that the camera is pointing at. I see like lighting behind more often than I should probably. That doesn't look as bad when when we're looking at it, but to the viewers, it's like much more drastic. So being conscious of lighting behind us, and then I just want to say, like, there's natural lighting is super okay if we're in front of a window or something. So purchasing things isn't 100% necessary, but if we are to be in a position where we can make some purchases, ring lights and box lights are the best friends. A word of caution with ring lights if we wear glasses because they do create a glare, or if we have a lot of products like sleeved cards, for instance, that have like a plastic something, that those ring lights really make like a distracting glare on things. In those instances, box lights are the best friend specifically. But ring lights are very popular. You can mount your phone in them. They're like super convenient. And so one of those options, otherwise natural light. The next one is sound. Sound is sound, me personally, I know from other folks too, but me personally, this is when there's sound things. Usually when I'm at work, I have the earbud in and I'm listening to the Whatnot shows. Sound things, isms will get me to leave immediately because it's too point blank in my ear hole. But just in general, even if it's not on the earbud, some things to note are what's going on in the background. Do we have dogs barking? Do we have kids playing loudly? Do we have babies crying? Do we have like construction next door? Someone mowing the lawn outside? Is there feedback? That's a huge one. Like, is our second device muted, or is there like some weird echo or something like that? Very distracting, and it will get people to leave a room. And so I know that Whatnot has certain things that, sometimes you can't help it, but if at all possible, we got to fix those issues because they do make a difference in retention in our rooms. And probably the biggest one I see is music being either too loud or kind of like in and out, or it kind of like the lyrics or certain things just distracting, right? With music, we want to make sure that the music to seller's voice ratio is good. And if we're not sure, just simply asking the audience, because this is one thing that's hard to check ourselves, but the audience will be straightforward. If we say, hey, is the music okay? They will let us know. Trust you, me. So merely asking, and then if we're not sure or if no one's answering, we have a low room count something, just watching our past show can help us determine like the right kind of music settings and this kind of thing. But with sound, the something to just like keep in mind too is that there just has to be sound of some sort. No dead air. Okay, no dead air. If we have background music, that's great. If we don't, we have to be talking nonstop, like nonstop. It is 2 seconds of dead air feels like an eternity. So just a word of caution there. It takes some practice. It does, but with some practice, we can do it, okay? And then next is internet. Internet, some of us are at the mercy of our internet provider, and we can only do so much. I understand this. However, whatever is within our power and within our internet service providers means to do to get us a solid internet connection is so necessary. I almost want to say chef's kiss, but it just is really important. You know, when there's like a lag, when there is when it's just like glitchy and stuff, it just makes it really difficult to stay invested in a show because it's like straining to watch. And so anything and everything we can do, be it like change internet providers, get a booster, one of those like network extender things. I've heard good things about Starlink for those who are in like more rural areas. Internet is very important. And a word of caution here and pro tip, I suppose, for those of us who stream on location, which is to say like at estate sales or miscellaneous like storage units or thrift shops and stuff like this, like just going ahead of the live show and checking the internet first, even just from the car or something like that. That will make a world of difference because sometimes it's just something of we go, oh, if I just walk at this pace, the internet's good. But as soon as I start moving too fast, it starts glitching or something. So checking first for the win there. And then a little side note about, this is kind of a tech thing, but it's only on the viewer's side, which is like movement, right? So the video has to be still. It's got to be still, or if it's moving, it's got to be steady. It's got to be steady. When we're holding it, our streaming device in our hand, and just kind of moving it around like we're FaceTiming and stuff, on the viewer's end, it's a lot to stay focused in. It's not a great experience. And so highly recommend no handheld, no holding the device in our hand. Always a phone mount, a sturdy phone mount to alleviate the shaking and stuff like this. Which we can get very inexpensive. You know, you can get phone mounts on Temu, Amazon, anywhere. Other sellers sell them. Phone mount, tripod, anything to keep it steady. If we have to be on location or walking around and that kind of thing, I don't know what they're called, but there's a phone holder that has, and you can use it as a tripod too, but it has like a built-in auto balance thing that happens. I would highly recommend looking that up because it holds steady your phone. So you can be moving your handheld like this and it'll like slowly, kind of glide along with it. And so it keeps it upright and steady. I wish I knew what it was called. If I think of it, I'll put it in the comments there in the description, but either case, still for the win. And then actually a little extra on this is if we are holding our phone, as we're looking around, a pro tip is to look through the camera while we're moving, instead of looking like this, looking above and around our phone. If we look through it, then we're constantly conscious of what the viewers are seeing. So sometimes we think we're pointing at something and we're talking like this, and then we don't realize that the viewers are only seeing half the item or that kind of thing. And so that's a thing too. So anyway, 10 minutes. Holy cow. I thought this was going to be 5 minutes. I'm trying so hard, you guys, keep these short. But tech matters. That's the PSA. That's the thing for today. And so let's cap it here. I would like to thank you for watching. If you found value here, please give it a thumbs up. And I hope to see you tomorrow for another live selling too. Happy live selling.